Let's kick this thing off. Welcome to the stream. It is 2:34 p.m. here in good old Northeast Florida. And I'm going to be hanging out with you for a short 30-minute live stream. It's going to be a short one. As I speak right now, to right over the right of my shoulder, I have my DSLR set up, hooked up to my computer, and I am taking a time-lapse video of a Chia pet Chewbacca that my wife and my daughter got me for my birthday. They got me a Chia pet Chewbacca, and it's currently growing. And I have it set up as a time lapse. I have no idea how long it takes for these things to grow, but yeah, hopefully there a picture just took. It's taking a picture every 7 minutes. So that will equate to like 10 days of photos. I think I have it scheduled to take 2,000 pictures, something like that. But what's going on, everybody? Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. No topic of discussion for this short-ass 30-minute stream. It is time for the weekend. What's on your mind? I have not seen... The only Bad Batch episode that I've seen so far is the very first one. Just have not gotten around to watching the other ones. But, so, yeah. I really don't care about spoilers for myself, but... You know, the other people in the chat hanging out here might care, you know. But, yeah, so the Chia Pet, Alex, I'm definitely going to post the time-lapse video if it turns out decent at all. This is the first time I've ever done, like, a super long time-lapse like this, and I should have probably set it up a little better, because right now, like, I should probably get, like, a light box or something like that and just have it set up. I might redo it because it hasn't really started to sprout the chia seeds yet. But yeah, if it turns out, I'm probably just gonna throw it up as an Instagram video, and I might even just upload it to the channel as like a minute-long video of a Chewbacca chia pet growing. People might dig it. Who knows? Something like that might just explode. You never know, man. Caretaker wanted the Game Lover and Josh Gonzalez. Thank you guys so much for the first super chats here in this afternoon Lightspeed Lounge. Caretaker says, "Hey HG, curious what the mall outro song is called." Yeah, man. It's by Corbin Kites, and it is.
Hey, HG.
Oh, one sec.
Perfect
Let me find
timing.
it.
Just sitting down for my birthday lunch.
Nice.
Final year in my 20s begins today. Here's some beer money so you can have one with me for my birthday, lol. Cheers.
Josh.
Drinking beer mugs.
Cheers, man. Happy birthday, Josh. It's actually my dad's birthday today as well. So happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. If everybody could do me a big favor in the chat right now and say happy birthday, Josh, I would greatly appreciate it. But yeah, man, happy birthday. I just turned 35 on last Sunday, May 23rd. So my birthday, then my dad's birthday today, and Josh's birthday today as well. So I'm exactly half of my dad's age. My dad is 70. He turned 70 today, and I just turned 35 a few days ago.
Just a music suggestion
crazy.
from this 41-year-old. New Evanescence album, The Bitter Truth. A good mix of heavy rock and Amy Lee's amazing voice. Off to the bus for the youngest.
Cheers,
Hope
Duke.
all is well.
That's a band I have not thought of in a very long time. I never was into them. Don't know anything about them, really. I think I can picture the girl who sings in the band. But yeah, I remember when they first came on the scene. I know if I heard a song, I would know exactly what it was. But give me one sec, Tuke. I appreciate that, man. So yeah, Caretaker, the song is called... I'll find it here in a second. Let me see. And then I'll play it for you. It's by Corbin Kites. So is this song. This song that you're hearing right now is by Corbin Kites. So is this one, but that's not it. Lilac Skies. Okay, here it is. Yeah, hell yeah. Let's take a trip to the mall, man. It's 1994. And a new Airwalk shop store just opened. I don't know. I don't have it in me. Plus, my daughter's napping in the room next door, so I don't want to yell. Wake her up. But yeah, it's called Lilac Skies by Corbin Kites. Yeah, it's a fun one, man. I like it. I like throwing in random videos sometimes, but...
Hey, HG. Going to my first armored
Nice,
party
Steven.
on Monday. Any tips on what to bring? They said I was good on tools. Have a good Memorial Day weekend, man. My Shellback dad says hi as well.
Nice,
Happy
Shellback
birthday,
dad.
Josh.
Hell yeah. Go Navy. I appreciate that, Steven. Give me one sec. So I'm way behind the curve. I got the Game Lover, Josh Gonzalez, Carter Lovejoy, Tuke, Steven, and Oscar. I appreciate it, guys. The Game Lover says, "Good day, Greedo. Hope you are fine and well. If you had the choice to remove the bad batches, but there's a catch, you have to keep one bad in. Choose wisely." Oh, wait. So Oh, bad changes. You're I read that as bad batches. Why did I read that as bad? Because we're in the middle of bad batches. Bad batches. Yeah. But I can't even speak. Yeah. All right. We're talking about bad Star Wars changes. Okay, let me reread that, Game Lover. Game Lover says, "Good day, Greedo. I hope you are fine and well. If you had the choice to remove the bad changes, but there's a catch, you have to keep one bad change in. Choose wisely." The change that I would probably keep in, and it's a change that I don't... Oh, man. So I guess it all depends on what changes you consider bad. I would consider most of them unnecessary, too bad, on the scale of things. But, you know, to tell you the truth, the change that I would probably keep in, if I could remove all of the other changes, would honestly probably be Hayden Christensen at the end of Return of the Jedi. That's probably... If I could remove every single other change, and the catch being I had to keep one in, it would probably be Hayden Christensen at the end of Return of the Jedi. Just because I understand from the perspective of maybe people who grew up prequel dominant, you know, the prequels being their main trilogy. I understand kind of that connection there, and I understand the that moment of recognition and kind of those two things blending, you know, the two trilogies together. I understand. I understand from that perspective why someone would like it, you know. But yeah, that's my answer, Game Lover. That's my answer. Now, what would, in a perfect world, it would be really nice to have just two versions, you know, in a 4K box set that said theatrical cut and then special edition or Blu-ray version or McClunky edition, you know, kind of like Blade Runner has a bunch of different director's cuts, theater cut, final cut, all that kind of shit on the Blu-ray disc. Why can't we have that with Star Wars as well, you know? But that's just me, man. Anyway, that's an interesting question. If I think about it a little more, I might change my mind, but I'll stick with that answer for now. Josh Gonzalez, thank you so much once again. Josh says, "Hey, HG, perfect timing. Just sitting down for my birthday lunch. Final year in my 20s begins today. Here's some beer money. So you can have one with me for my birthday. LOL. Cheers." Hell yeah, man. Once again, happy birthday. I saw a lot of birthday wishes there in the chat for you, Josh. We got birthdays very close to each other. Mine's May 23rd. Yours is May 28th. And my dad's is today as well, May 28th. He's 70. I'm 35. And you're in your final years of your 20s. Time flies, man. But yeah, I'll put that to use tonight. I'll put that. I'll get some beers. Maybe I'll take a picture of whatever I'm drinking tonight and post it and say, "Cheers, Josh. Happy birthday, man." But I actually have Narragansett in the fridge, and the reason you probably, I mean, that's the beer that Quint drinks in Jaws. Around this time of the year, it's not, let me get this straight. Let me set the record straight. It's not a good beer. It's not something that I would normally, typically drink. But in the summer, I always pick up a couple 6-packs throughout the summer, just because it is the beer that Quint drinks and crushes in Jaws. And yeah, if it wasn't for that movie, I would never drink that beer. But anyway, cheers, man. Happy birthday. And Carter Lovejoy, thank you so much. Carter says, "Any movies or shows you've been watching lately?" Ooh, we watched a movie called Oxygen lately, which was pretty good. I went into it literally not knowing a single damn thing about the movie, which is kind of, if you're going to watch it, that's definitely the way you should go into it. But like, how do I explain it without giving anything away? It's a very claustrophobic movie. The entire movie takes place in like one spot. Without this, you learn this within the first 10 minutes of the movie, but this woman is trapped inside of like a hibernation chamber that's made for that's there for medical uses, and then the rest, you find out over the next hour and a half or so. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's worth a watch. It's nothing groundbreaking or crazy, but it has some fun sci-fi elements and some twists and turns that I think are worth checking out. And it's a very tense movie. I don't want to. I liked it. I liked most of it. I don't want to give anything away, but I liked most of it. Yeah, it's French, has subtitles, but there's not much dialogue, just because most of the time it's just one person. So, anyway, cheers, Carter. Any other than that, man, we really haven't watched much else. Just because most of my nights are still spent studying, or I'm very, very late. I'm later than normal getting home with the academy and everything, but we've been watching Ratchet a little bit, which is kind of funny because I've actually never seen One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I've never seen that movie, but I'm watching Ratchet. Show's pretty good so far. I think we're 4 or 5 episodes in, but that's off the top of my head, man. That's really all we've been watching, those two that show and that movie. What else? Oh, we did watch Promising Young Woman. That's worth a watch. That's pretty good. We might watch the Ted Lasso show tonight on Apple TV. Man, other than that, we really haven't watched. I don't really know what else is out, man. I want to see Quiet Place 2 when I can. But yeah, I don't know. That's it. Anyway, cheers. And Took 17. Let me take a quick sip of the old water, man. Took 17 says, just a music suggestion from this 41-year-old. New Evanescence album, The Bitter Truth, a good mix of heavy rock and A.B. Lee's amazing voice. Off to the bus for the youngest. Hope all is well. Cheers, man. Enjoy the walk or drive up to the bus. I'm assuming it's a walk. Let me see. Let me look this up. The Bitter Truth. Evanescence. Evan 95, founded in 95. Wow. They're gonna be 30 years. That's gonna be a 30-year-old band before you know it. Yeah, that is a band that I never got into. I think because I just never got into that, I guess, style of music, and I don't even know how to I don't even know how to explain that style of music. What would you call that? I never really got into. What's an equivalent band? What other another band that would kind of fall under an Evanescence category, I'll listen to a couple songs though. Somebody will say rock, but yeah, it's a very, very wide. Well, hard rock, well, that's very wide too. I see people saying on Wikipedia, gothic metal, gothic rock, new metal. Yeah, maybe when did they first break out? The band reconvened in June 2009. The band released their full length in 2003. Yeah, I was I was playing in a band at that time. We were listening to Taking Back Sunday and shit like the Early November or Limbeck, The Format, Bright Eyes. That's what we were listening to. Evanescence never really crossed my my plane, but interesting. Anyway, I appreciate that, Took. I'll listen to a couple songs for sure. And Steven Siller, thank you as well. Steven says, hey, HG, did you guys hear that a couple seconds ago? My camera clicking. I don't know if you guys heard it at the beginning of the stream, but I have a Chia pet, Chewbacca, that is currently growing on my desk. And I have my camera plugged into my computer. It's taking pictures for time lapse every 7 minutes. We'll see how it goes. Probably won't be that great, but worth a shot. Steven, thank you so much once again. Hey, HG, going to my first armor party on Monday. Nice. Any tips on what to bring? They said I was good on tools. Have a good Memorial Day weekend, man. My shellback dad says hi as well. Happy birthday, Josh. There you go. First of all, go Navy, Mr. Steven, Mr. Siller. Yeah, so congratulations on getting your first armor party scheduled. So for those of you who have no idea what the hell we're talking about, an armor party is what people in the 501st call getting together and making armor and usually slacking off and drinking beer. Everybody in the 501st, the 501st is like it's a charity costuming organization. You've probably seen people around if you haven't heard of it. It's got thousands of members worldwide. I've been a member since like 2013 or something like that. So, and an armor party, you go and people that know their shit and know how to make armor and know how to piece things together will help the new folks out. And people will kind of show each other how to make their armor and just, apply their knowledge to somebody else's armor. It's pretty cool, and it's a good way to get to know people in the group, in the organization. Honestly, man, what I brought to my first armor party, I didn't bring any tools because the guys that were helping me out said the exact same thing. They were all like, you'll find that a lot of people in the 501st are like gearheads and they know a lot about tools, and some of them are mechanics and they just kind of, know how everything works. I'm not like that whatsoever. So I went to my first armor party and they had everything, already there and ready to go. What I did bring though, I brought like snaps and, I brought sandpaper. I brought, what else did I bring? I brought I didn't really bring much because if you have your armor, most of what you're going to be doing first is like trimming and cutting and sanding. And eventually maybe another day, you'll probably drill and put snaps into your physical armor. So you get like buttons and stuff like that, yeah, it's fun, man. But, I'm trying to think what else I brought. Pizza. That's what I would recommend bringing. Pizza. Because you're going to get a lot of help, man. And it's a good thing that you're going to your first armor party, too. Because, it took a couple weeks for me to... It should have been quicker. Just, I didn't really have... At that time, when I was building my armor, I would say it took me about a month to build it all. It could have gone a lot quicker, but I really only had weekends to work with. So I built it in maybe 5 days over 4 weekends, and I'm so glad that I did not try to tackle it myself because going to my buddy's garage and then having other people come and help me out and show me what to do was such a huge help. Literally one of the guys just said, "Hey man, let me just take your helmet home and I'll have it back to you next weekend." So he literally just took my ATA armor helmet, all the pieces and everything, took it home, put it together, and made my helmet, the one that I wear on my for my videos too. So there might be somebody like that there that helps you out extensively, or they might just show you how to do it. Either way, man, it's a really good thing that you're getting help because you probably spent a decent chunk of change on that armor. And you want to get some help from somebody that knows what the hell they're doing. So cheers, man. Yeah, it's a good time. Bring pizza. That's what I would recommend. Bring pizza. Anyway, Oscar Rodriguez, thank you so much as well. Happy birthday. Just beat Wolfenstein 1 and 2. Can't believe I missed out on these. For me, they filled in that void that Resistance Fall of Man left. Dude, those games. Let me see. I think the Wolfenstein, they're all on Game Pass, aren't they? Those two games, I think I have them on Steam. Yeah, Wolfenstein, The New Order. The other one I had, where did I have that? Oh, I have the other one on the newer one I have on the Xbox, but I have the New Order on the PC. Those games are so much fun. Those games are so much fun. If you guys haven't played the newer Wolfenstein games, dude, they're just fun-ass running and gunning. The stories are fun, too, and, like, over-the-top humor sometimes, and I thought, dude, there's parts where, like, you go to a Nazi moon base, and I won't spoil anything, but, like, they're so much fun. Don't sleep on them. They're great. I have not played is it called Youngbloods? With the two sisters? I think that's what it is. Or you're like Blaskovich's daughters, aren't you? Let's see. Wolfenstein Youngblood, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I haven't played this yet. Oh, it's still $30. That's kind of surprising. I'd buy it right now if it was like $5. I'm not in the $30. Is this? Oh, it's co-op. It might be fun. God, yeah, dude. If you have not played the Wolfenstein games, the newer Wolfenstein games, do it. They're great. Wolfenstein. And again, I believe they are all on
HelloGreedo.
Game Pass right
Only
now.
in for a minute or two. Got back on my run game and did 6 miles last night. Did you end up checking out our podcast? Also any audiobook recs? Just finished World War Z last night.
Grant Guthrie, thank you so much, man. You mentioned, give me one sec, but you did mention the podcast. I have it, I am subscribed to it. Let me see. Iron Gods episode 1, initializing episode 2, the work site. Yep, I'm subscribed. I have not listened to it yet. Not yet, but I definitely will. Probably soon. Oh, interesting. Your podcast. Weird. Your podcast, and I don't know if this is intentional, is the only podcast that I've ever seen in Pocket Cast where at the top it's not the newest episode, it's the first episode that you ever put out. That's really interesting. I've never seen that. Was that intentional or is that some kind of glitch? That's cool. But no, I haven't checked it out. Anyway, give me one sec, Grant. But yeah. Oscar, I'm glad you checked them out. They're fun as shit. Makes, like, honestly, I would love to play through those games again. I thought the new Colossus was a lot of fun, but I thought the new Colossus is the newer one, right? I think, yeah. And the New Order is the let me see. Okay, so the New Order is the one that came out first. The new Colossus is second, which is I like that one better. Well, and then Youngblood. I have not played Youngblood yet. Or the Old Blood, which I think is just an expansion pack, right? But yeah. Anyway, they're fun, man. And the Muddler, thank you so much. I got Muddler, Grant, Caleb, at G Collins, and Grant. I appreciate it, guys. The Muddlers. Oh, that makes absolute sense. I didn't even know that was an option to make your podcast. I'll get to it. That's interesting. But yeah, the Muddler asks, what is your favorite Stormtrooper variant? So if we're talking like clone troopers to stormtroopers to First Order troopers, I'm default is Stormtroopers, the original trilogy Stormtroopers. But if we're going deeper into the original trilogy Stormtrooper variants, you have A New Hope, you have The Empire Strikes Back, and you have Return of the Jedi. And in each film, the Stormtrooper armor and helmets especially are different. Let me see if I can find an image. I've talked about it in a video before. Stormtrooper armor or helmets. Let's go with helmets. Original trilogy differences. Okay, so let me see if there is a better comparison than this. These are not good comparisons. Come on now. Anyway, so well, I guess it's whatever. So like in A New Hope, The Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi, they're all different, slightly different. They're going for the same thing, but they're slightly different. I prefer A New Hope, just because the A New Hope armor, the Stormtrooper helmet, it's wonky. It's not uniform. It's a little cockeyed. Shit's fallen off. It looks handmade. I love the movie magic of it, right? And then you go to Return of the Jedi, and the helmets especially are so symmetrical. They're like skinnier and taller, and they're definitely way more symmetrical. And The Empire Strikes Back is kind of a blend of the two, with a black frown instead of a gray frown like in A New Hope, you know. But yeah, so here's kind of a good example, I guess. Here's an example of Empire Strikes Back helmet versus Return of the Jedi helmet. I guess. Yeah, you'll see what I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm a New Hope guy, man. I'm a New Hope guy. From the Stormtroopers, I love the look of the Stormtroopers because they're wonky and yeah. And then just plain stunt Stormtroopers in A New Hope, where sometimes if you look really closely, one of them might not have a shoulder. Their thigh piece might be slipping off and they have to hold it. I like that. I love it. Anyway, I appreciate that, Muddler. And Grant Guthrie, thank you so much. Grant says, "Hey Greedo, only in for a 2 minute or two, got back on my run game and did 6 miles last night. Hell yes. Did you end up checking out our podcast? Also, any audiobook recommendations? Just finished World War Z last night." He also says, because I was asking a question about his podcast specifically and the organization of it in the app. He says it's story-based, so yes, we want our folks to start at the beginning. I didn't even know that was a possibility to kind of like organize your podcast for the audience like that. That's pretty awesome, and that makes complete sense. Like I said, I have not listened to it. I'm subscribed to it. Grant Guthrie's podcast is called Iron Gods. Let me read the description. Join this angry rat, sad robot, awkward frog, and a half of a man on an adventure into the heart of the Silver Mount as we play through Pathfinder's Iron Gods Adventure Path. I think that might be, is that wrong? Or am I reading that wrong? It's a D&D podcast. They have 17 episodes so far. Yeah, I need to listen to it, man. But I did not know that you could do that narratively. Dude, why doesn't every podcast do this, man? Why doesn't every podcast do this like this? In terms of ones that are telling a narrative. How many times, like, I'll listen to, like, Blowback, a podcast about, unintentional consequences of America's foreign policy decisions. And it would be way better if they categorized their podcasts the way you do, because it's all backwards. And it's a narrative thing. Even something like In the Red Clay. Oh, no, In the Red Clay does it your way. Oh, that's the first time I've seen that from a different one. Interesting. Nice. Okay, anyway, cheers, man. And good job in getting on the run game. Hell yeah, 6 miles is great. Hell yeah. Last time I ran was Monday. My days at the academy are basically like, I'm just considering them running days because we're outside in the burning hot 95-degree Florida sun in full gear on oxygen, PTing and running up towers and rolling hoses for 8 hours a day. So like I've kind of been slacking when it comes to running. Instead of my normal 15 to 20 miles a week, I've been doing like 4 to 8. But yeah, it works just because Yeah. And I'm actually focusing more on strength training now than cardio, just because I do so much cardio on my academy days, you know. But cheers, man. That's awesome. Keep that shit up. Most important muscle you can work is your heart. Abso-fucking-lutely. Absolutely. Cardio game. It's good. Don't want to be gassed so quickly when a situation pops off, right? But I can bench 270. Oh, bitch. Oh, bitch, I will outrun you for 20 miles. Anyway, audiobook recommendations. The only audiobooks that I ever listen to are usually like science audiobooks. It's been a very long time since I've listened to an audiobook. I've never been able to really get into like fiction audiobooks for whatever reason. I like non-fiction audiobooks. And I really enjoyed, I have the audiobooks for like Richard Dawkins books, like The Selfish Gene or The Blind Watchmaker, that stuff. I had those audiobooks on deployment. I really enjoyed listening to them. I listened to them a lot. Golly. I used to listen to some political audiobooks, but that was probably 12 years ago too, and I don't know why I listened to that shit. Biographies. I like listening to biographies on audiobook too. So like, yeah, non-fiction stuff I really enjoy audiobook versions of. And like I said, for whatever reason, fiction audiobooks are really hard for me to get into. I don't know why. But yeah, anyway, hell yeah, congratulations. Yeah, so Grant's podcast is DDoS the Dragon, Iron Gods. So if you search for that, you'll see it in the chat. If you search for that, let me just paste it, copy and paste it here. You can do whatever. There you go. Boom shakalaka. Boom shakalaka. Copied and pasted right there. Check it out. But I appreciate that, Grant. Caleb G. Collins. And Carter Lovejoy. Appreciate it, guys. Where did it go? Caleb says, hello there. Good to see us streaming regularly again. Yeah, it feels good to get back into the swing of things. I think one of the reasons... So, you guys will see more of me than you have in the past 6-7 months. Not as much as you did before that, but it'll be a little more normal. A little more normal. And one of the biggest reasons, man, is because... my entire EMT section of the academy is done. And I've been studying for the past month you take a big 5-month course to get certified as an EMT to be able to take a national test, right? You go through this long ass course, a crash course in medicine, a crash course in medical emergencies, a crash course on basic life support. 5 months of it. And that 5-month course is basically just there to prepare you to take the national course. And you have to take one of these the national tests. And you have to take one of these long ass courses to be able to take the national test. And that's what I was doing. So for the past month, I've been done with that EMT course and I've been studying for my national test. And I took my national test about a week ago, and I found out that I passed. Boom. And that weight off of my shoulders is one of the biggest weights off my shoulders ever, because now the rest of the academy, I don't have to worry about getting kicked out because I didn't finish my EMT, So, yeah. And now I don't have to study for that. And now my study time is way less than it was. So, there we go. Anyway, cheers, Caleb. Hope to be around more, G. Collins asks, hey, HelloGreedo, how are you? Doing well, man. Doing well. I'm super excited for this weekend. Just weekends are nice again. Less stressful than they have been in the past 6 months, because a lot of the times the weekends we're done studying. Yeah, so I'm excited for the weekend because today's my dad's birthday, and tomorrow him and my mom are coming over, and I'm making some burgers, and we're gonna play some cards. We like playing games and cards together, so it's gonna be a nice little game night. Have some scotch, have some beer. It'll be good. And then I think we're going to the beach on Sunday. I'm sure that will be an absolute jam-packed nightmare. But, yeah, anyway. Cheers, G. Collins. And Carter Lovejoy, Cameron, Carter, and Steven. Thanks again, guys. Carter says, worst film of 2021 already for me is Sia's film Music. She had Maggie Ziegler play an offensive portrayal, simple Jack type of an autistic person. As an autistic person, it was horrid. I've never heard of this. The singer Sia movie. It's called Music. Oh goodness gracious. Oh goodness gracious, Carter. The movie has an 8% on Rotten Tomatoes. Oh my God. It's got big names in it too. Kate Hudson, Leslie Odom Jr. Wow. Yeah, I would Carter, allow me to read some of the reviews, because it's very rare that you find a movie on Rotten Tomatoes with a cast like this. Kate Hudson, Leslie Odom Jr. And it has an 8%. A complete misguided mess. It's pitiful stuff, says Kevin Mayer. 4 years ago, a musical genius shot a stinker that she's promoting it so aggressively now suggests that she can't see or smell what's right under her nose. How nobody involved in this doomed fiasco simply said no at any or every stage is baffling. Fortunately, you can, says Danny Lay. Other than performances, there is nothing redeeming about this complete mess. Yikes. Goodness. How do you get to audience reviews on Rotten Tomatoes? Those are always fun, right? See all audience reviews. Just really bad and honestly kinda offensive, says Seiko D. Made it 18 minutes into this absolute mess. It's embarrassing, says Dean S. Was nominated for a Golden Globe for Best Picture, Musical or Comedy, and Best Actress, which is stupid. It really was? That's crazy, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. Wow. All right. I wonder if, like, more people are going to watch it because this atrocious Rotten Tomatoes score and how horrible the reviews are. You know what I mean? That's almost, a lot of people seem to do that nowadays, is like, they'll find shitty movies, you know, so bad it's good, which I'm not saying this is the case of that, but like, just intentionally watch bad movies. Yeah, I won't be watching that, Carter. I appreciate the heads up on that one. Anyway, cheers, man. Yikes. Cameron Vino, Carter once again, Steven, Sapity. Cameron says, oh, hold on one sec, Cameron. Carter says the film has received backlash due to Sia's bashing autistic actors on Twitter and her collaborating with Autism Speaks. Horrible organization basically PETA for autism on the film. That's interesting. I've never, that's something I'm completely not familiar with whatsoever. Interesting. Yeah, I don't really I've never really, I don't know anything about Sia. I know the name, and I think there was, does she sing that song? Oh my God, I'm gonna think of it. Not Ceilings. It's like, oh, what is it called? Sia. Honestly, I didn't even know that's how you spelled her name. Sia songs. What is this? Chandelier. That's not Ceilings. Chandelier. That's a pretty catchy song from what I remember. That's the only thing that I know of her. That's it. Interesting. Yeah, stay clear, I guess. Yeah, not Ceilings. Chandelier. Interesting. But I appreciate that, Carter. Yeah. B. Ceilings. Steven Siller. Hey, HG. Hey again, HG. Check out the trailer for The Green Knight when you get the chance. Maybe it's the Arthurian geek in me, but I'm super excited for it. The Green Knight. The Green Knight. The headstrong nephew of King Arthur embarks on a daring quest to confront the eponymous Green Knight. Eponymous. Giving their name to something. Oh, named after a particular person. Okay. I'll check this. Yeah, I'll definitely check this trailer out. A24 usually has some fun stuff, some good stuff. Yeah, the actor in this is great, right? Yeah, I've seen him in a few things. Okay, I'll check this out. I'm gonna keep this this up on my browser. And watch it after the stream. Nice. Okay, cool. I'll check this out after the stream. Actually, I'm gonna watch it on my big 4K TV. Not that it'll matter, but it'll be nice. It'll be better. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna watch this. Scrubbing through the trailer, it looks cool, man. Anyway. I appreciate that, Steve. I'll keep an eye on it. I don't really, I haven't really been paying attention to any movies or anything like that or trailers. So if anybody has any suggestions, like right now I'm on the recommended video list on the right-hand side of this Green Knight trailer. It says The Tomorrow War, and it shows Chris Pratt with like a robot arm or something. I'd never heard of that. I watched that trailer. I don't know any movies that are coming out, so I'll check it out. And Sapity, thank you for coming in with the final super chat and channel support. And yes, I have played Yoda Stories, Jonah. Not good. Not good at all. That's a blast from the past for sure. Sapity says, late to the party, but good afternoon, HG. Hope life's good and a good weekend to you. Have yourself and Mrs. HelloGreedo a well-earned beer/drink. Cheers, man. I appreciate that. Oh, yeah, Nomadland. I wanted to see that. I forgot about that. Yeah, Sapity, it's going to be a good weekend. It's a 3-day weekend. And my dad's birthday today. We're going to get together tomorrow and play some cards and stuff. Going to go to the beach. Going to take it easy. So I appreciate that beer, man. I have a Rogue Bat. Oh, what is that? It's a Rogue IPA in the fridge. I have a Narragansett Lager, only because I love Jaws, and I buy it once a year. And some Sierra Nevada Nectarine Ale. That's somebody that I know who works for a beer distributor. It's somebody that my wife, how do I put this? My wife works with a woman whose husband works for a beer distributor, and occasionally he'll give his wife like a 12-pack of a beer to give to my wife to give to me. So, you know, maybe a couple times a year she'll come home with a 12-pack of beer from him and be like, hell yes. Hell yes. So, yeah, that's on the menu this weekend, but I appreciate that, Sapity. And I've been really in the mood for a mojito lately. You know, if you scroll way back on my Instagram, you'll see where we made homemade mojitos. That's kind of one of our favorite summer drinks. The key to it is fresh mint, and we grow our own mint, and it comes in handy in the summertime when we want some fresh mojitos. But yeah, anyway, cheers, man. I appreciate that, Sapity. We're doing good. All right, everybody. This was going to be a 30-minute stream, and now we're here at 50 minutes. I got some music to check out. I got a Green Knight trailer to check out. Yeah, man. I have to watch that Sia trailer. I'm not gonna watch the movie, but I'm so damn curious, Carter. Yeah. Yeah. I'm so damn curious. Anyway. Cheers. All right, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I hope you have the rest of your weekend. It hasn't even damn started yet. It's Friday. Enjoy your weekend. Be safe. Have some fun. Whatever you're up to, man. Enjoy it. So, all right. Cool. Thanks for hanging out with me for a little bit. To everybody who supported the channel through Super Chats, cheers, man. I'm hoping to get some videos up soon now that I am a nationally certified EMT and I don't have to worry about taking that national test again. No more studying for that. I have a little bit more time on my hands for streaming and the occasional video. But, yeah, man. All right, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your morning, your afternoon, your evening, wherever you are on planet Earth. And I will catch you all on the flip side. I'm looking for a song to play. Let me pick a song. Let's pick a song. Yeah, why not? I like this song. It's a little annoying at first, but it's cool. All right, everybody. Have a good one, man. Be safe. Have a good weekend. I'll talk to y'all soon. Cool? Cool. See ya.